Morning all, Mark Lennox here for Broking. Just going to run through the major currency pairs for the action overnight. We're now Wednesday the 15th of December. It is 8:20 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So just a reminder, anything that we talk about here this morning is general advice only. Alpha only provides general advice. We don't do any personal advice whatsoever. So look, if you are looking for personal financial advice, I'd ask you to go and seek a financial advisor. Let's have a look at the risk warning. Basically, FX is a highly leveraged derivative product, so it can work for you and against you equally. You can sustain some pretty extensive losses trading these products if you don't know what you're doing. So we'd urge you to get as educated as you can when you're trading these products. And give us a call if there's anything that you don't understand, or have a read of our product disclosure statement for FX. But let's have a look at the action overnight. We have a look at the Euro chart here. Obviously, we were charting that long yesterday. You can have a look at the video yesterday on YouTube. We're looking for a move up towards the 134.65 mark. We had that. I think we got up to about 134.95 in the end before collapsing right back inside the range. So look, we could be finding a bit of resistance up here at this 382 level for the swing range. So look, it could really go either way here. These they call them spinning tops, and what can happen is in the next session is you can get a spike up against it and then continuation short, or what you get alternatively is obviously just isolation along here and then resumption of this shorter term uptrend. So look, we'd be sort of sitting on the sidelines here most likely and just looking to see what happens. That's obviously a pretty aggressive spike each way. It was actually a pretty sustained move last night to the top side, coming into midnight Australian Eastern Standard Time, or the US Open, and then we had the rollover obviously the other way. So look, if you get back above 134.40, you might look for continuation up towards 135.14. Otherwise, you're most likely going to see this roll back down towards that 133.24 mark. So look, the opportunity is probably past for this one. We've hit our target. You just want to see what happens from here because we're now back inside the range. Let's have a look at the pound. We were charting this obviously yesterday just for a little spike up towards 158.90. We said it wasn't our favourite pair, the euro was. So look, it hit that 158.90 and it's actually failed. So again, as I mentioned yesterday, I don't think there's a lot of demand going around for the pound at the moment. I don't know particularly why that is. Economically it could be. But look, it's still chopping in this range, and it looks like it wants to peel over. So just keep an eye on the pound in here for a break below that 157.90 level. If you do get an aggressive break, then you'd be looking for a move back towards 157.30. Hard stops are obviously going to be above that spike high from yesterday, which is about 158.90. 95. You can even go above the figure if you wanted to, around that 159.10. So that's what the pound looks like basically on a 5-minute chart. You can see this, when you get these sort of things, you generally get a bit of a rollover, but again, it has higher loads, so you've got to be very careful with these things being too preemptive for a rollover. But we are now, that channel is sort of getting a bit tired, so let's wait and see. But yeah, we're probably looking for a move lower today. Aussie dollar, as mentioned yesterday, looking for a move up to parity. We got that. What was the high over there overnight? 102. So look, it's a toughie, the Aussie, but there's obviously a lot of demand in there for it. We are at this, obviously the big psychological level being parity. So let's just keep an eye on this today, and probably just sit on our hands. If you do get a rollover back through 99.60, look for a pullback towards 99.25. Otherwise, you'll probably be looking for continuation up towards this 1272 level, which is at 1.0089. Right, let's go down the 5-minute. Again, not a lot to report. Hit parity, and then we've just sort of been going sideways since then. US yen, we mentioned we weren't going to trade this yesterday. It did get down to that 83.11 level. It even spiked back through 83. But again, it's could be finding support at this 50 level. It's a pretty tough one to trade the US yen at the moment. So let's just leave that alone completely, and just see if we can't get a move, above the range. Basically, look for it to extend and break this channel that we've been stuck in for a while now. Here's the SPY, obviously still continuing long. As mentioned yesterday, we're thinking probably 5,000 up towards this 1618 level. So no change there. And look, someone asked me to chart the Aussie Kiwi. It's not really something that I follow too closely, but just having a look at the price action over the last couple of days, it's just showing that there's obviously a lot more demand for the Aussie currency against the Kiwi. That's probably a function of where our economies are. Unfortunately, the Kiwis don't have a lot of soil that they can excavate and ship off overseas. So their economy's lagging our economy, and that's why our currency's a lot stronger. But look, all the best with your trading today. If you've got any questions or you need any assistance with your charts or the platform, feel free to give us a yell on the desk here. The number 0386624000. The other thing I wanted to show you, this is our CFH web trader platform. These are obviously our trades from overnight. We're along the euro. So look, 134 up to 134.40. We took another partial at 134.42, and then the stops were raised for break even. So all in all, I think the profit for the session is about $301. But this is how the platform looks. It's pretty standard for your margin FX platforms, but you can do just about everything on it. You can place your partial targets and stops. It's very easy to use. So if you want to get a demo of that platform, just give us a yell on the desk. Number again, 0386624000.